Well, we are extremely pleased to be with you here today, dear one, and we are happy to chat with you about whatever it is you would like to chat about. So where would you like to begin?
Thank you. So it's come into my awareness recently that from the time that I was a child and throughout my life, I've had this notion or awareness that I would be reaching people like almost like the masses, large groups of people with a powerful energy flow. And, as a child, you might relate that to, I want to be a famous actress when I grow up, that idea. And then as I got older and became more spiritually aware, you see people who are channeling or inspiring people, and you know by the feel of their energy that it's big and that it's powerful and that it's reaching a large amount of people. And so I followed the path that I was inspired to from where I was in life, just following my joy in the moment, learning that I loved to work with energy, so learning different energy healing techniques, and then feeling like I wanted more knowledge, so becoming a massage therapist, and then realizing that I really loved connecting with people through communication. I've always felt turned on and charged having a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody and feeling the energy shift with my clarity and my power and then their awareness, and just loving that. So learning different techniques like health coaching or heart-to-heart conversations through different shamanic avenues, and then feeling like, well, I don't feel like I quite have the credentials, and then getting my master's degree in acupuncture, because that would make me feel confident that I actually, knew what I was talking about when I was interacting with somebody and had, the plaque on the wall to prove it. So within all that, I've never quite reached that level of that all these steps maybe in theory would take me to. And I have impacted people individually. They come into my office and they see me, and there's, powerful conversations to be had, but on a smaller scale and kind of scanty in frequency and quantity. And, now a lot of my work is done back to massage. And I had this awareness the other day that here I was, feeling that inspiration that I would be reaching large groups of people through conversation and my words. And here I am in a little room, not speaking very much at all, interacting with individuals on a limited basis. So I started to ask, is that my ego? Is that my ego that wants that life of biggerness, or is that my calling? So I think I got to that point where I'm like, well, maybe this is as good as it gets. And, my partner and I have been having conversations about how, we like our simple life and we don't need a lot. And, you impact one and you impact many, but at the same time, it's hard for me to deny that what feels like that bigger calling. So I think I'm kind of a two-headed monster in a sense. So I just want to see what you have to offer about that.
Excellent question. Yes. So there are many of you light workers and star seeds and those coming into the planet at this time who have that wiring within you. It is as natural as the internal clock, the drive to mate. It's inherently in you. just as much as reproduction is, the desire to impact the masses is in your wiring. And you are not alone in this. It is so many people in your tribe that came in with that internal fire and knowing that they were here to affect the masses. And so what we want you to get is you came here to be a part of the awakening of consciousness on the planet at this time. And you came here to be a part of the leading edge of that planetary shift in consciousness. You came in to be the leader, and in the group of leaders who are here causing the tipping point that's happening right now. So it's why that drive is so big in you. And we will say that it is easy to get in an ego place with what that drive is. And there's a lot that we want to say to you about this. But the first piece is really the understanding that you came to, that while you may be just massaging one body silently in a room at one time, that one person, that one soul goes out into the world shifted, changed, energetically different, and the energetic difference in their body from the healing work that you did on them affects the energy field of everyone they interact with. So so the ripple effect that you are causing is not on a conscious level. You get that then when someone starts to wake up, when you have those heart-to-heart conversations with people, when you have those totally lit up, on fire, dynamic, transformational interactions with people, in healing work, and you're speaking in all that you do, yes, you impact them on a conscious level, and they shift something in their lives, and they talk to their friends about it, and they talk to their family about it, and things shift in their relationships to their mother, to their father. There's healing. There's awakening that happens through the ripple effects of their circles. So what we also want you to get is you are literally changing energetic fields that you're not even seeing, that you're not even getting. So what feels like, here I am doing massage in a closed room, not really even using my voice, not getting out there on some platform that's affecting thousands. What we want you to get is that energetically that person's field shifts. Every person they interact with bumps up against that field. And that's one of the biggest parts of what's causing the shift in consciousness on the planet, is not just the words that people are saying to each other and the actions that they're taking in their lives. There's an energetic field of higher frequencies that emanates out of people, and then they bump up against others and they start creating a bigger field just on an energetic level. It can shift someone that's next to them. So we really want you to get that. We really want you to get that your impact is so much bigger than you're realizing, than you're seeing. So you literally have already affected thousands. And so we want you to pat yourself on the back, to really acknowledge yourself for the impact that you have already made, because that's what can happen with you beautiful light worker beings who are here to awaken the planet, is you can get in the gap feeling, because that internal mechanism in you is so strongly saying, impact, you're here to impact, you're here to impact thousands. Your wiring is designed that way. It's easy to feel disappointment because here I am in a room massaging one person, not out there in some platform using all this training that I have. So then it's disappointment, and it feels like you're letting your internal system down, just like the desire to have a child and then you don't, and you sort of live in that, but the yearning, so it's a gap feeling that so many of you feel. And so what we want you to hear is to let go of the gap, meaning start to really give yourself credit, really acknowledge yourself for every human being you have interacted with, every human being you have rubbed up against, that you have given your positivity to, your beautiful energy field, your beautiful intention, every human being who you've had a heart-to-heart conversation with, every human being who you've smiled at, who you said kind things to when you were checking out with them and you made their day. Really, really, really give yourself credit. Give yourself credit for every interaction that you've had, every social media post that came from your heart that affected somebody that read it, every kind thing that you've said, all the ways that you've raised your son, your kids, speaking to the masses here, how you've impacted your children, how you've expressed love in your life. Really, really, really acknowledge yourself for being one who has been creating the tipping point on the planet at this time. Every interaction, every heart you have touched has gone on to touch so many. And it's so much bigger than you get. So we really, 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 really want you to appreciate your impact, appreciate the impact that you have already have. We are applauding you. There are stadium applause going on from the non-physical beings who are surrounding your planet, who are in on this game. We are cheering you on for every massage that you give, for every conversation that you have, for every smile on the street, for every uplifting word, for every heart that you help awaken, for every soul that you reflect to them the magnificence of who they are, because you are doing the work to shift the planet. We really, really want you to get that. And when you feel that in your body, when you get that, when you know that, then you can begin life as a light worker from a place of being fulfilled from within, being satiated with the knowing that you are making an impact in your everyday. You are making an impact in every interaction that you have. You are affecting thousands. You don't know the one person that you talk to that flips a switch in them, and then they go on to write a book, to make a video that gets 35 million views. You don't know the impact. The one person that you talk to can go on to affect millions. And so for you to soften the ego and really get that your impact has been made through all of the years that you've been doing this work. Your impact is being made in every moment that you're in the world, that you're that you're focusing on your own self-love, that you're raising your own frequency, that you're doing your own shadow work, that you're going into the hard places, that you're creating new examples of relationship, that you're creating new examples of love, that you're creating new examples of how to be in the world, how to experience the world. You're creating new examples of how to educate, creating new examples of how to be healthy in your body. All of that. You are all out here on this new frontier, like Lewis and Clark. You're creating new pathways to new frontiers that are showing people what's possible, that are showing people how much more is available to them in the human experience. You are the explorers. You are this new frontier in human exploration of human potentiality. And so from that place then, you're not in the gap anymore. You're not in a place of, oh God, this drive is causing me to affect thousands, and I've really just done shit here. I've got some degrees, and here I am in a room with one person again, and will I ever? And so do you feel the difference of getting the impact that you've already had, and really being fulfilled with that, and then venturing forward, and then moving through life from a place of, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. I have rocked this life. I have rocked this world. I have impacted thousands, and there are millions more that I am impacting. There are millions more that I'm impacting, and every day I have an opportunity to impact one heart, one life that will go out there and impact thousands and thousands more. So from that platform, you may just get on a stage, dear one.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I really love that it's like anything else. When you become fulfilled within, I mean, that's really all you're seeking. So thank you for bringing that to my awareness, because I know that that's when it starts to become really fun.
Yes, exactly. And when it starts to become really fun, really, really fun, that's when your impact is going to magnify to the bigger places that you've known within you since you were a little girl. And it's not coming from ego. It's coming from satiation, knowing, appreciation, and a bigger desire to just be yourself in this life and beam your light in this life and impact each individual heart one at a time.
Yeah. Much more satisfying. I get it.
Excellent. Excellent question, dear one. There is immense love and appreciation for you here, immense acknowledgement for your impact on the planet. So much love here for you, dear one. Thank you for doing such great work.
Thank you. Likewise.
Yes, and with that, we look forward to chatting with you again soon.
Yes.